afternoon. Welcome to Wyoming. It is very windy out here, even more so than the last place. But I'm gonna come inside here. Welcome to the crib. Oh. Moved here yesterday and spent a little while trying to find a good spot, but I like it. Besides the wind, it is very windy, but as you saw, there are all these like rocks in different structures and formations, and it adds a really unique character to the place. Um, so yeah, I've been working this morning, and not much has changed since yesterday. But I did want to speak about maybe a concern, and that would be so I went on a. I was proud of myself for doing this, but yesterday I felt some friction before going on a run or workout because I'm feeling it more difficult to get myself motivated to do specifically a strength training workout out here. And I bought some bands that I did use yesterday, but nothing compares to an actual gym with actual machines and actual weights. And I just haven't felt that motivation to like get after it because I just know I'm not going to build muscle as well as if I'm in an actual gym. But despite that, I still went on a run yesterday and came back and did like a little abbreviated bands workout. But that's one thing that I'm trying to keep aware of and continue to push after. That's not really the right phrase. But yeah, I think it's going to take some adjustment to get back into the idea that I'm not going to be working out at a gym with good weights and machines. Um, Even maybe once a week. I mean, who knows when I'm going to get into a gym again. Um, so yeah, and I think on a similar topic, I was thinking about, I guess, similar to that kind of motivation. I think I've felt a little bit of the residual. I don't know what other word to use besides motivation of urban van life, where I don't really have that much free time or as much free time compared to here, where I do. And so I'm finding there's a little bit of like a friction zone fit, uh, where I need to recalibrate my mind, where it's like, okay, we have some extra time. How can I be productive? Should I go on a walk, do some journaling, or read, rather than just like sit around and do nothing, you know? And so, yeah, that's, I think, the main thing that I'm kind of thinking about right now. But getting back into it. Been making some really great progress on my EUI, adding some new little functionalities and things to the video search, video explorer page. Still waiting for the YouTube API team to respond to me. I emailed them on Monday and I have not received a response yet. So, per my last video on this, just trying to do the most productive things in the meantime, and take advantage of this time. And yeah, feels good to be camping again. Had another beautiful day of sun. Trying to charge up the batteries. um, but yeah, it feels good to be camping again. And yeah, I think the other thought I had that I could share was, I spoke, I think it was 2 days ago, that I know what I need to do. I just need to do it. And I was thinking about that. And I was thinking that I think there's a downside there, in that unless I'm spending my time, and I think this is relating to the motivation thing I was just talking about, unless I'm spending all of my time doing that thing, the downside to that mindset is that there's an opportunity cost for not continuing to learn things. I just had this vision in my mind that was like, rather than like continuing to maybe not get better, but learn things in multiple areas, reading a book in here, watching a video on this, I'm kind of taking all of that to zero and putting all of it into one thing, which is not a bad thing necessarily, but I think it's also valuable to continue to learn. And that's the one, I think, criticism that I have about myself, the video that I posted, or the thing that I was sharing 2 days ago about not feeling motivated to watch YouTube videos, which I do want to clarify. I have been watching YouTube videos, um, but they have tended to be a little bit more on the entertainment based than the educational. And so I think what I'm now thinking out loud is that I would like to get back into reading, or just continuing to learn and broaden skills outside of what I'm working on, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. So anyway, I think I'll call it there. Um, Forgot to share, I don't really know where I am in Wyoming. Um, I'm between Cheyenne and Laramie. I think it's called Pole Mountain area. Um, Beautiful, dispersed camping. It's kind of this mountain in the middle of nowhere with some trees. Well, bigger than that. I mean, it's a very large area. But if you're looking at a map, it kind of looks like it's just plopped in the middle of nowhere, which is kind of cool. So anyway, love it. See you tomorrow.